Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. Zooming in on the narcissist personality trait, that of taking advantage of others to get what they want. The narcissist personality, either the covert or the overt narcissist, is adept at really sort of taking from others in their environment to further their goal, to further their agenda, really to help propel them to where they want to go, no matter who they walk on, no matter who they violate. And they do this largely in a number of ways, especially through boundary violation. So this can be boundary violation of your personal space, your emotional space, your psychological space, your spiritual space. They tend to try to break that down and minimize it. So it can be things like touching you inappropriately, saying, I like that sweater, and then grabbing your sweater just without even asking to see what brand it is. Asking you for certain information and not giving you credit for it. So stealing of ideas, stealing of information without, giving you the validation that you had created it or put it together. Taking advantage of people sexually. I mean, the narcissist will, definitely be the one to woo and seduce and beguile the members of the opposite sex in order to use them as sexual supply. I mean, that's bar none. But really, it's the taking advantage of others that is really what usually presents in the psychology community. Because really, if you're hurting others, they're going to eventually speak up and take notice. And it's only so long until someone is going to put an end to that narcissistic way, or they're going to be devoid of relationships that are really genuine. The people who tend to perpetuate and use each other and stepping stones and that sort of false bravado and machismo, or false seduction tactics, eventually they're going to attract people who are very much like that, and it's going to be it's just going to be a world of one lying to another and one trying to show up another, and eventually it's going to burn that person out. They're going to eventually have to come to terms with the fact that all that the people that they have surrounded themselves with aren't really true, genuine relationships, and won't be there for them in their time of need, emergencies, if they were to get sick, all the really important times, just the heartfelt times, that you really truly need someone, that support, that listening ear, that sort of that tender care that really can help pull you through and helps really kind of ignite your own healing mechanism, because really a lot of healing physically has to do with emotional connection and support, and if you're devoid of that, it really robs the body of its immune system and the endocrine system that can really work together to heal you more quickly. So that's why people who are under stress, and especially within these sort of toxic relationships where people are constantly taking advantage of them, they're under duress, they're under stress, they're constantly in that fight or flight, having to react. And that in a chronic state, the body is not meant to be living in that chronic state of reaction and fear and obligation and guilt. So that emotional is going to basically, starting from the physiology created in your brain, is going to then release those hormones and chemicals through your body to react in such a way and cause stress and cause things like the neck to move out of place, the back to move out of place, the spinal issues, a lot of the immune disorders that we see, the fibromyalgia, the lupus, the rheumatoid arthritis, the osteoarthritis, things that are on a much more prevalent level nowadays, oftentimes has a key component to stress. So really do reduce your contact with these types of people, and really get your understanding in place that you don't need to comply with demands that are not in your best interest, that are unethical, and that seek to exploit and take advantage of you. And learn to really pay attention to that in your own inner voice and saying, try to catch the situation and realize indeed when you are being taken advantage of, and step out of that situation, declare your boundaries, and get back into your affirmations, and really just keep a vision of what is right and what is proper for you. And don't let that go. Don't let them take advantage of you. Learn to protect yourself. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.